political situation in Maharashtra, and by default or by, I don't know, by some sort of connection, Goa has really heated up. The Shiv Sena, NCP, Congress, MVA, which was running the state for the past 2.5 years, is out, and the, I don't know what to call it, the rebel Shiv Sena along with the BJP are set to form the government. Now the latest news is that the swearing in will happen by today evening, and Eknath Shinde is going to be the next Chief Minister of Maharashtra. So to discuss this, because in Goa up till last night we were live, and the MLAs are still, many of them are still in Goa, and only thing Eknath Shinde has left at today afternoon. So with us to discuss this, I have Shiv Sena Chief, Goa Shiv Sena Chief Jitesh Kamat. Jitesh Bab, welcome. Captain Viriato of the Congress, Captain, welcome. Advocate Sidharth Samant, who is an analyst, and Chiefs and the NCPs will be joining us at a later stage. Welcome to our show. Jitesh, you all are on the hot spot, so I would like you to start. What do you think?
I think that in Goa also we have seen that BJP has become more power hungry, and they can go to any extent to get power. This is the thing.
So, but how they manage to break? Shiv Sena is supposed to be a very strong party. Like according to you, what do you feel?
No, but they threaten people. Using all government machineries. So that is the main point in the everything whatever they do, BJP. So they are using government machinery at means they are just I want to say that democracy is not in a country. You can say that from now onwards.
Captain, I don't know if you'll agree with this statement, last statement of Jitesh, but Captain, what is this? What you all were an integral part of the. I think you all are the second largest party. You are going to be after in the opposition.
No,
after
NCP
the NCP
head.
After the NCP, yeah.
You know, आता ताणे म्हणला पळय तशें about a question mark on democracy. If we have seen from 2014 onwards, there has been an attack on every independent institution of the country, including judiciary. Now, I don't want to raise a question mark, but when the bench that was constituted to look into the matter, when Eknath Shinde approached the Supreme Court, people have raised a question mark on the way the 3 Supreme Court judges by bypassing the collegium were appointed. Was it for this situation? I don't want to question the judiciary, but we have to see the pattern that has been going on in the country. Whether Madhya Pradesh, whether Karnataka, Goa, Manipur, systematically the parties are being broken. It's not good for democracy. So I agree with him when he says, does democracy exist? It exists. As long as independent thinking people like you and me will raise our voice. Till then, we can stand by the ideals of the constitution that was brought in by our forefathers. And this pattern becomes more prominent when there is some election coming up. The presidential election is due. They want votes. They want MLAs. Each MLA is having certain value of votes. But in the long run, it is damaging the country.
Duttar, what do you have to say on this?
No, first of all, I don't think that some strong arm tactics has been used here. If that was the thing, then BJP would have seen to it that their party president or their elected leader Fadnavis becomes the chief minister. The fact that Fadnavis is not being made a chief minister, Eknath Shinde is being made chief minister, itself is an indication of the fact that everything is not right with Shiv Sena. They have to set their house in order first. Why did these things happen? Let us go 2-3 years back. for about good 30-40 years, Shiv Sena and BJP were in alliance. Now, without there being, the only reason why they have split is because of the power. Only reason why Thackeray, his personal ambition that he wanted to become the chief minister. Now, people at the end of the day have realized that Shiv Sena has always claimed to be a Hindutva party. Right, wrong could be discussed later. They, for personal adventurism of Thackeray, had sidelined from the central theme of the party. Their MLAs, their well-wishers, their supporters saw to it that this is not going to be working for them, because tomorrow when they are going to go back and ask for votes, people will be questioning them. So that's why they insisted that each and every person should go back to its basic, that is of the Hindutva, and they should align to a party which is their natural ally, ideologically and otherwise also. And that's the sole reason why this Eknath Shinde rebellion has taken place. It has more to do with principle than power. And according to me, it is this reason why that has caused all these other things, saying that no, democracy has been murdered. If democracy were murdered, the first casualty would have been the present government. It is, they could have sacrificed. What stops Devendra Fadnavis from becoming chief minister today? He is in a position to dictate. He is in a position to set an authority. He is not doing that. So, yes, and Corona also proof कि BJP is not a power hungry. This is not a case where somebody is seen to be a power hungry. There is no case of for BJP to be questioned here. It's an internal matter of Shiv Sena. It is for them to answer why they have brought themselves to this situation.
Okay, before I go to Shiv Sena, NCP Goa in charge, Clyde, advocate Samant on this issue. I'm sure you have something to say to this.
Anyway, I just want to say hello to everyone. I mean, I haven't met your panelists before, so just hello to everyone. It's always nice to be on your show, Glenn. Well, he raised points like why would Fadnavis not take this CM ship, and why did he give it to Shinde? Now let me tell you something. I mean, I'm smirking because there's a twist to this. You see, the fact of the matter is, I'll tell you this, and we can go on. Combination and permutations can go on, but you know what? The BJP is still not sure if all those 39. They gave the number 39. Shiv Senics are on their side. They're still not sure. If they were sure that they're all 39 are on their side, they would have not moved them from Surat to Assam and Assam to Goa, and they're still waiting there in Goa because they're not sure. See, the fact is, what has been spoken here is that they are not bringing those people here to Mumbai because they are not sure if all of them are there. Now the fact remains. Now look at it this way. I mean, I'm not some Nostradamus or some astrologer or some kind of a future teller. The point here is, if tomorrow any of those Shiv Senics decide to go back home, and I mean go back home is go back to their original Shiv Sena, and if the government has to fall, it is Eknath Shinde who will bear the brunt of the whole issue. So Devendra Fadnavis is playing it very safe even now. He is a very smart politician. They went on ahead earlier claiming that we have got nothing to do with this whole issue that is happening. But right from when they started and they left Mumbai and went to Surat, to Guwahati, the BJP, their functionaries, the BJP governments in Gujarat, Assam and Goa are continuously helping Eknath Shinde. So that means they had set this in their mind that they're going to plan the downfall of this government, whether using central agencies, where, I'm not saying this, but we have people like your channel have reported the possibility of money changing hands and everything of all those sorts. There's possibility. I mean, even nobody is assuring of that sort. So all this is going on, and while all this is going on, they're still not assured that all those 39 MLAs are on their side. So what makes it wise for them to do is give it to Eknath Shinde. Tomorrow if something goes wrong, then the blame is on Eknath Shinde. So, anything could happen.
39 are not together. Why do you think Thackeray resigned? Why do you think Thackeray resigned? And not only from the CM ship, he resigned from MLC.
Okay.
If you had any doubt, forget, even if you were not 39, 38 together, he would not have resigned.
I take your point. I take your point for a moment. Okay. Well, like he was not sure if all of them are on his side. The same way, Devendra Fadnavis is not sure whether they are all on his side. Therefore, why did he not take the CM ship? I mean, why would Devendra Fadnavis, me punna yein, now you also asa, in Konkani would say. The man who famously gave those lines, when he got the opportunity on a platter on his lap, and he doesn't want to be CM, I'm sure we are not children to understand that.
Okay, Clyde, yeah, I would like to go to Jitesh. Kamat is the Shiv Sena state unit chief. Jitesh Bab, आता है.
No, what he said is
सारखे असा. He's got.
that is one thing.
Okay.
That now they are not sure, and they have learned from Ajit Pawar's episode. Okay.
29.
Yeah. Then Ajit Pawar he took
2019.
म्हणून ताजे उपरांत they are not sure, they don't want to take a risk. There is a risk factor in that. Secondly, Uddhav Sahib he said that if some Shiva Sainik becomes CM, then I am more happy. He said that. Okay. So its statement was there that if at all you go with them, and if my Shiva Sainik becomes chief minister in his government, with BJP government, then I have no problem. That he said. So to avoid that akrosh we say of people, to avoid that they might have done.
But asa is there asa Mumbai आणि महाराष्ट्रान asa आक्रोश
असा आम्ही आता इथले दीस सुद्धा पळयला की पयर कोल्हापूरच्या सुद्धा आम्ही टीव्हीर पळयताले की एका सायडीन ते MLA ड्रावळकर ताजे सपोर्टर्स आशिल्ले आणि दुसऱ्या सायडीन शिवसेनेचे. सो शिवसेना मॉब वॉज ह्यूज आणि त्या सायडीन कांयच नाशिल्ले. म्हणजे जर पोलिसांनी शिवसैनिकांक सोडिल्ले जाल्यार कितें जावपाचें हांव नको. अशी परिस्थिती मुंबईन सध्या आसा, महाराष्ट्रान सध्या आसा. म्हणून टू अवॉइड दॅट ऑल्सो, बिकॉज ऑल दीज पीपल लायक these MLAs, they are running from here to there, from Surat, then they went to Guwahati, then Goa, and the government machinery we saw in Goa also, no? पुलीस मशिनरी इतले म्हणजे एक कॅप्टनाक खबर आसतले बॉर्डरीर पुलीस आसता हे आसता फोर्स, तसो फोर्स डिप्लॉय केल्लो आसा.
चीफ मिनिस्टर गेल्लो मेळपाक तांकां.
चीफ मिनिस्टर स्वता तांकां मेळूंक वता. म्हणजे ते भिल्ले आसा अशें ना.
That exposes the conspiracy.
दॅट एक्सपोजीस द कॉन्स्पिरसी. आणि हांचो भंय दिसता तातूंतल्यान की MLA ते भिल्ले आसात, ते भायल्यान दाखव म्हणून ते मुंबय वचपाक भिता, ते आपल्या कॉन्स्टिट्युएन्सीन वचपाक भिता. म्हणून जेन्ना उद्धव साहेबाचे स्टेटमेंट आशिल्ले की शिवसैनिक जर CM जाता जाल्यार आपूण खुश आसा म्हणून, त्या स्टेटमेंटाक धरून तांणी प्लॅन केलो आसतलो की बाबा सध्या तूं घे. नाल्यार हीच परिस्थिती पयलीं तांकां बीजेपीक शिवसेनेन सांगिल्लें तांच्या मदीं जेन्ना प्रॉमिसीस जाल्ली ते 2.2 वर्सां आमकां दिया, पूण तेन्ना ते दिवपाक रेडी नाशिल्ले. पूण आतां दे आर गिविंग, means full 5 years they are giving for Shiv Sena now. They were not ready to give 2.5 years
at that time.
But today they are ready to give 5 years. How it is possible?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, Clyde, Dr. before you come in, Clyde, yes.
Yes, and I'd like to tell you quickly, to take it from forward from what my Shiv Sena friend is saying. More than the akrosh, the love and the respect for Mr. Uddhav Thackeray that has grown so much, that these people are scared, because see, they also have to go out and face the elections after 2.5 years. What they have done is going to come and bite them very strongly. Now, let me tell you what they are trying to do here. What they are claiming is that Eknath Shinde is the real Shiv Sena. That does not work that way. He may have 39 Shiv Sena MLAs with him on the side, but he cannot be Shiv Sena the party. The Shiv Sena's constitution, or any party constitution, will not allow that to happen. So what happens is, see, BJP plays with numbers very well. They are very smart in reading the finer prints. They know what the fine print is, but they are not showing the world what the fine print is. Tomorrow when they go out and ask for votes, the real Shiv Sena will get all the votes. So this is what is happening. There are a couple of things. One is they are not sure if all 39 are with them. They know that they are Eknath Shinde is still not the real Shiv Sena, because he will not stand in court. And the lawyers there, I mean, he may say the other things, but today, let me tell you the fact. I mean, I'm not a lawyer, but I also have read my, whatever brief that I have in terms of the constitution of the Shiv Sena. And Eknath Shinde, outside the Vidhan Bhavan, cannot claim that he is the Shiv Sena. The constitution does not allow. A few days back, the national executive of the Shiv Sena came together and gave ultimate power to Uddhav Thackeray ji as their president. So there are a lot of things that Eknath Shinde may have not gone into details, but the smart person that Devendra Fadnavis, and I hand it to him. He is from an opposition party of the BJP, and I may put him down in a lot of ways in debates. But he knows the finer prints. He is very smart. So like earlier they said, they don't want to take a chance of the swearing in ceremony at 7 in the morning as compared to the swearing in ceremony at 7 in the evening. He doesn't want to take that chance again. So whatever happens, the fall guy becomes Eknath Shinde, and Devendra Fadnavis says that, oh, I'm sorry, I'm the poor fellow who's been taken up for a ride. So a lot of things that are going to come out. We have to wait and watch in the next. Devendra Fadnavis will not accept the post of CM after all that he has done.
Okay. We'll talk about that later when you and me talk. But Dr. I'll give you an opportunity.
Not at all. See, these 2 and 2 are not adding up. First of all, there can't be a situation where Thackeray resigns because he is not sure whether he is giving 13. There can't be a situation also at the same breath you want to say, no, Devendra Fadnavis does not want to take CM-ship because he is not sure whether Eknath Shinde has got 39. These 2 and 2 can't stay together. Now, having said that, you came to another point saying Shiv Sena, when they go for votes, they will have to face the people. Now, what is real Shiv Sena? It is this Thackeray camp who is going to have a problem for going and aligning with Congress and NCP. Then Shinde has always been he has been on the party line which has been taken by Babasaheb Thackeray right from beginning. The party
interrupt. See, even Eknath Shinde had resigned when Shiv Sena was with BJP. He never wanted to be with BJP, and he resigned that time. Okay. He had in one whole a sabha. Okay, that time in that sabha he resigned from the post of minister because he never wanted to be with BJP.
Wait, 1 second. I want to bring this up because direct allegation he has made against not only the NCP, that because of this, what you have to say that Congress has become a pariah, like nobody wants to ally with Congress. This is not fair, no?
We have to see it in a larger context.
Yeah, sorry.
Now, if you see, BJP on its own cannot make its mark in Maharashtra. They can't come to power on their own. No. If you see 2014, they contested 260 seats. They got 28% vote. 2019, they got 26% vote. They need somebody to go with them. If they don't get, they will break somebody.
Okay.
Now, how they will break? 17 to 20 MLAs out of these rebels are having ED, CBI and income tax cases. 10 to 13 as per the reports, MLAs have been already sounded out by the ED.
Sounded out, I like your word, yes.
Now, just few names I will say. Anil Parab, Transport Minister. Pratap Sarnaik, Yashwant Jadhav, Bhavna Gavle, who is the MP. All these people have already been called. And they are the ones who are making the most noise from Guwahati. And the conspiracy where doctor was saying BJP is not involved, who was herding them like sheep at Surat airport? The cops, under whose orders? In Guwahati, the chief minister, imagine there are floods. It's in a pathetic state. He went to see them. Here, Goa chief minister embroiled in so many allegations in these days. Even the court has ruled. He went to meet them.
Yeah, panchayat elections. Yeah, it is thrown out. It's
so if you see, it's a very systematic thing that is happening. I may not be in alignment with the Shiv Sena ideology, but I will tell you, Mr. Uddhav Thackeray, from the time he became chief minister, we have to give full marks. The way he handled the pandemic.
Yes, that is one thing. I don't think anybody will.
Secondly, there is a charge against him by these people who have been sounded out or who have already been called by the ED, that he was not helping them, he was not standing by them. Now, you see, Home Minister Anil Deshmukh was embroiled. He decided not to step in. He could have at least made a statement. But the people who are, the Shiv Senics who are now run away, They said हमारा leader बचाएगा नहीं हमको, better to go with the BJP. But in the long run, the BJP will get damaged.
Or Shiv Sena will come out stronger, that's what you're saying?
Yes.
Dutur?
As far as
Yeah, Clyde, give me a minute.
as far as the central ministers are concerned, they are, as far as the central agencies are concerned, they are more against Deshmukh and Nawab Malik, who are not even a party of Shiv Sena. So therefore, to say that no, the central agencies were used to take them, this is higher. This is neither here nor there. 39 MLAs can't be taken away by way of central agency. This is the internal rebellion. They have to go and introspect. तांका भितर पोवचे पडटले की आमचे लोक आमच्या खातीर कित्याक अगेन्स्ट गेल्यात ते. दुसरी गोष्ट, as far as just now that point was being made by Clyde, that Shiv Sena, the rebels will have to go and face Shiv Sena. That is the reason they were. On the contrary, it is the Uddhav Thackeray camp who will be finding it difficult to go and face, because people will be asking them. The so many years we have been, Baba Saheb Thackeray was known as Hindu Hriday Samrat. It is a Hindutva party always. Now, my friend also, Viriato captain, is saying that ideologically I might not be aligned with Shiv Sena. Then what kind of government were you running in Maharashtra? That is the point. That's the crux of the matter.
No, anyway, ideology and politics, I think.
See, ideologically, what BJP has taken Hindutva stand in Goa.
No, that's a different.
Have they taken?
That's
So when you become a government, you cannot stick to only ideology Hindutva.
So therefore,
So when you become a government, your ideology is constitution.
So is it
you have to follow the constitution?
Go forward and BJP was in power.
Yeah, they were in power. PDP was in the alliance with BJP. So BJP should not teach anybody what is ideology.
If this
party
point,
ideology.
Okay, I want to bring Clyde. This you are speaking from Mumbai, so I think on this point you would be like, you can put in your 2 bits on this.
2-3 points. Okay, 2-3 points. Now, Glenn, hear me out. First of all, when I say that when we have to go out and then seek votes during the election, I say it in the point of view that Devendra Fadnavis says that Eknath Shinde Shiv Sena is the real Shiv Sena. So when he goes out and to seek votes, he'll have a lot of answering to do, because he's the one who left the Shiv Sena and joined the BJP. So there's a lot of answering. Our ground reality, I'll tell you, there's a lot of, come to Maharashtra, there's a lot of anger about what Eknath Shinde has done. What you see right now is the rosy picture, because yes, he's going to be the next chief minister. That's a fact. But what the original Shiv Sainik, the Bala Saheb Thackeray Shiv Sena and the Shiv Sainiks do not believe in betrayal, and that's what the betrayal is done by Eknath Shinde. Point 1. Point 2. He's talking about only Nawab Malik ji and Anil Deshmukh ji have been, central agencies on the head. Let me tell you, the BJP has one big loudspeaker called Kirit Somaiya here. He is going to town and talking about Pratap Sarnaik. He's talking about Yashwant Jadhav. He's talking about Sanjay Rathod. Now let me tell you, all these people, they are part of the Shinde group. Now from today, Kirit Somaiya is not going to say a word about Pratap Sarnaik. He's not going to say anything about Yashwant Jadhav. He's not going to say anything about Sanjay Rathod. Sanjay Rathod has been removed from the ministry by Uddhav Thackeray ji, because there is a talk about him and a lady who committed suicide. Now what about those people? The central agencies were pressurized. Now tomorrow, are you trying to say that Eknath Shinde's team, which has Pratap Sarnaik and all the others, have put into a washing machine, brought out clean, and now they are all right? Overnight all the cases are over? It doesn't work that way. Secondly, talking about Hindutva, now he asked the question, that guy said that's a different story. Tell me something. BJP should go on record in Goa and say that, okay, we are a Hindutva party, we only follow Hindutva in Goa. Do they have the guts to say that? Do they have the guts? Tell them to go to South Goa and say that we are a Hindutva party when they only support Hindutva.
Okay,
Yeah, I agree. In assembly also they said it is on record that we are secular.
Okay. Anyway, guys, we have run out of time, and I think we will take a short break before we move to the other section. Thank you, and keep watching Goa 365.